Oh. I'm supposed to be on glass.
Hello, everybody. Can you shut the door? Tell everybody to be quiet.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Talk It Out Show.
It's the Talk It Out Show.
Table's crooked. Pull up to you a little bit. Yeah. Okay. All right, you guys. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day.
Yes.
We are here, and where we are from, of course, has a beautiful day again. The sun is shining. The birds are singing. You know what I noticed this morning? I just have to say, them birds got some annoying sounds. Because I was like, woke up this morning, I was like, but I mean, they were just so different. And I, normally you just got the regular birds, okay, but it was like all kinds. Like, they really be having their own languages. They just like their own languages like we do. And they are out there, I'm telling you, they was making their noises.
Hey, ladies.
They was making it. Hi, you guys. I just told everybody on Facebook we live right now. So hopefully you will. Okay, so you guys were waiting for our food. We was throwing our little stuff together. And as you know, Lydia is on her God fast.
Yeah. Woo-woo.
So we're trying to make sure that we eat proper and everything, and that it's appealing to the palate as well. And so that'll be neat. So should be coming in a little while.
There we go. But until then, let's talk, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a conversation.
Okay.
What are we going to do this summer?
Yeah.
Like, I need some ideas. With the COVID being and having to wear a mask all the time, and you can't share this, can't get in the pools together, can't do... What are we going to do this summer? Because I don't want to be in lockdown like
they been getting in the pool. Look, what I said I noticed, I think people just don't care. And this is the problem. This is where it's going to be the issue.
Okay.
Because I was on yesterday watching our lovely officials and things like that from where we're from. So what they're basically trying to do is doing that vaccinated, unvaccinated type thing. So they're trying to force everybody to get vaccinated here. And if not, then of course you won't be able to partake of all the things. But what they have to understand, especially what I noticed too, they're going to try to say, I saw something shortly after that as well, that they have re-released the Johnson & Johnson vaccine because there wasn't that many people who got the blood clot. So because of, there wasn't that many, basically whenever we do anything, we run the risk of getting something or a side effect or whatever. So basically it's like that, a few people got the blood clot. That doesn't mean everybody got it. Out of these millions of people who got this, such and such people got the blood clot. So they released it again, so you're able to choose between the three.
Joy said, she is having a backyard boogie all summer, so I'm going to be over there. And then she says swimming and grilling and dancing, and I will be over there.
She has truly went out this year. I'm telling you. That woman
don't be trying to act like you ain't inviting me. I'm just letting you know. Lydia's coming to enjoy herself.
She has bought pools. She has bought.
I'm ready.
What? And then I think I saw some. She got a little patio thing with some lights. I don't know what. That girl. She got a fire pit thing. She done bought.
Girl, I'm coming. Now you gotta remember though, Joy. When I come, I'm on the God fast.
Yes.
So we gotta have some food for Lydia.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to make it all about me.
Awesomeness is she just got a quarter from a store.
That's true. I mean, at least grill for me without any sauce.
Yeah.
Because then, you can just like, all this can have sauce, and then Lydia.
And don't give her no shrimp. She don't like shrimp.
I don't eat shrimp.
And we like.
But I like lobster.
She like crab. She likes good stuff.
And scallops and salmon and.
All that
fish.
stuff.
I love I don't know why my body went through this change of not like shrimp. Because shrimp used to be my favorite. Because when I used to barbecue, I always used to grill me some shrimp all the time. And now, look at where we at.
But you know, it's certainly a good thing because you know there's certain things that our bodies are not supposed to have, and that they are. And I think sometimes, I think even for me, I notice probably maybe it's because I'm over here so much, and because you guys have changed the way you guys have eaten too. It's like our bodies are not supposed to have those things that we're used to. The things that you guys took out of your diet.
I know, but I'm just saying, like for me, shrimp just messes me up.
Yeah, but I'm just saying too. But
it.
you know, it's not even how you're supposed to have shrimp.
Well, I don't know. Everybody in the world eats shrimp, and I'm not.
But we're not supposed to be. It said, well, if you're going off of the Bible and stuff like that.
That was old. That was the Old Testament. That ain't the New Testament.
But hey, shrimp is bomb for me.
It cleared all that with the pork and everything else. And that's what I tell people. Don't be in the Old Testament when the parts of the Old Testament. And then talking about over here the New Testament. You gonna live the Old Testament, live the whole Old Testament. Don't be coming to me with a.
Testament ain't no joke.
Because when Jesus died. It cleared all that up. So next, that's all I'm trying to say.
I be like, y'all want to live Old Testament? So anyway, my whole thing is I'm really
she
on.
Yes, dry rub. Yes.
Yeah,
I do that.
See, there
I'm
we go.
coming.
See, there we go.
Tell me what I need to bring.
Yeah.
I'll bring me some tea that everybody could drink and enjoy. And I'll bring a fruit salad or I can bring some meat too. Just tell me what I need to bring because I'm coming. I'm coming for you.
I knew
it.
Yes, it is.
Y'all need to check out our podcast because the question today was a
that was crazy. Yes. It took up the whole show, you guys.
It did. And it was like a crazy mess. I literally, when I was reading it, like, something's going on. Like, this girl is mentally insane.
Yeah. But
so go check out the podcast.
Check out the podcast, y'all, because it was some good stuff. But it was, you know, I can't even really say she's mentally insane because I know a lot of people be thinking like that. That's the bad part about it.
And they all mentally insane. What you mean? I don't think no, they're all mentally insane. That thought process. It is going crazy. Come on, no peaches. Okay, I won't bring no apples.
Yeah, because they don't.
They don't like peaches.
no apples.
They don't eat peaches or apples?
Allergic allergies. She don't like peaches and child is allergic to apples.
Okay.
Can't do that.
So I'll bring a watermelon.
A pineapple.
And a pineapple. What I realized, the watermelon and pineapple.
Not together. Not together.
They don't. They fight. They don't work together.
They don't work together.
They don't blend in that. No.
But that's what I did when I went home. Was it? Because you know I started having my little thing. So therefore I made a fruit salad, and I don't make fruit salads for my family. I'm like, I've been making them over here. Why am I not making them over there? And oh my gosh! So I did that, but I didn't have watermelon, thankfully. I had grapes. I can bring grapes. You know what? That's what we was noticing. Me and my daughters were noticing. What's up with the raspberries this year? Every time you put in something, it's mush.
I don't know, but we've been having fresh raspberry the cookies Mom be making, and it be the bomb.
Oh yeah.
It be the bomb. It be the bomb.com. Today's the day. It's the bomb. It be the bomb. It be the bomb. Because the cookie's so good. And I am hungry. I done ate about 3 pieces of the cake, but see, it doesn't harm me because it's all natural.
So what was in the cake?
I don't know. It wasn't here.
Oh, okay. So you wasn't here. Oh, she made this yesterday when you were in the show? Oh, I'm telling you, you guys, Lydia is all over the place. She's just fame. Staying busy. I don't know what to do because I'm telling you, she everywhere. When she ain't with me, she doing something with somebody else. Then we're getting ready for our other. We still doing our thing, y'all. We still been just selling our stuff. So we've been at these markets. We doing it up, man. Okay?
And we want to talk about that. Like we might not. It could be just me, but I'm always on entrepreneur. Like I really am a big advocate of everybody starting their own business and doing their thing. And I've been loving doing the pop-up markets. I'm gonna just tell you right now the problem I'm having. And Joy said Trader Joe's. Okay. The problem I've been having is I want to try all pop-up markets.
I know we can't be everywhere all at once.
I know, but
we all over the place.
But we keep doing the same one over and over, and I'm like,
but there's other ones. Yeah, there's other ones.
So like last week, there was like 8 to 10 pop-up markets, and I'm like, why can't we go to one of those? I mean, we did good. Kind of. But I
did good.
I did good.
She did good.
But I'm just saying,
she did good.
I want to be able to do other ones and see, because you know everybody got different tastes everywhere. You know, like when we did Shakira's Zing things.
Yeah, Zing things. Yeah, we're gonna be doing that again.
We did really good at that one, and it wasn't as many people that came through, but we did as if it was a lot of people that came through.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it was like one of those things that it was really nice and very.
But like I told you, every time we do them, it's just. It varies. You just don't know what kind of a crowd you're going to get. It just depends.
But that's why I want to go to different ones. Because you never know. To get our name out there, to get people to go check out our Shopify once it's up and running the way it needs to be ran. So hopefully we'll have a business meeting about that today.
Why is he not here? I thought he would be in here.
I thought so too, but you know.
I think he's probably trying to get away from me.
Probably so. So right now, I be home.
He gets on trouble.
Like white on rice.
He gets on trouble with his auntie all the time.
Yes. But yeah, so you want to be able to do have,
because we're getting ready to be in summertime, and they're gonna. That's what somebody told me. That's what they said. Why don't we do? They said, why don't we do the farmers markets? That's what they were asking about.
Yeah, there's some pop-up markets.
And there are people that sell stuff in farmers markets all the time too. People be out there selling homemade honey, all kinds of stuff. So yeah.
Joy said, I think it should be a online phone book for the community so we can see who is doing what.
Yeah.
Yes. That sounds great. Let's work on it.
And everyone trying to do that, it's like so hard because I think what
people
it is.
People don't contact us.
And it's this place, I'm sorry, unfortunately, where we're from, a lot of people are in cliques and divided. And so.
But wouldn't you want people to come to your stuff that you're selling? So we had a phone book or a paper that tells, okay, on this day, this farmer's market, this pop-up market, this bazaar, this and that. But so people know where they're going and could go, okay, this is what they're having over here. You have all
I think it should be online because then you could update it because sometimes you don't know, like sometimes it could be like a last minute thing but you'll be able to get on there and put your event up.
Okay, so Joy, let's work on that. We're gonna work on that. Not only you, we're gonna help too.
That's wrong with her.
I'm a baked potato cook fast. Oh, shoot. And it's all on here too?
Yeah, you gotta mix it around.
Okay, thank you.
Oh,
yeah, thank you. So we have Joanne's favorite chicken. Famous chicken. Famous fish.
Oh, where's your chicken? I said, what?
Famous fish.
So this is going on to my potato, right?
Yeah. And I'm just salt in it. Okay, she said, my friend Maddie is a doula. She is one of the best, has been doing it for years, but not many know about her. Then it's folks who make clothes and who do art. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We should all be connected and know and have it so people can come all the time. There was this thing that was on Facebook. I think I shared it. Hold on. I share stuff just so I can look at it, okay? I'm going to pray and then we can go. Heavenly Father, thank you for this food that we're about to receive. Thank you for blessing us, guidance, protecting, and your blessings on us daily, Heavenly Father, that we woke up and be able to see our family and friends and our YouTube people. Also, I just wanted to say I'm just blessed and highly favored that my sister Joanne. I have Joy on here with us and everything like that. And anybody else who's popping up and watching, I bless them as well. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Amen.
Okay. Well, thank you. So I made a new tea. I never had it, but it said it helps metabolism. I'm all about working on my metabolism.
Did you need her to get anything? Or was everything fine?
Nope, everything's fine.
Okay, I was strong. Better on that one.
Just, no, everything's fine. You don't. But I'm weird like that.
No, I forgot what I was looking for, y'all. That quick. Okay, so.
Let me see. Let me test this because sometimes I'm weird and be wanting more seasoning on my potatoes. Because you didn't put no seasoning on here, did you?
She put salt.
Oh, so that's what you told it.
Okay, she said mix it up.
I did. Because I eat the whole.
Okay, you guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
So yeah, so we are already set up for this weekend for our next one. And we're set up for another Zings
Oh,
things,
that's good.
another Zings things, and the first Saturday in June. So we like that, and it's also too awesome to showcase these entrepreneurs and stuff because these holidays. I mean, it was great. You know, Mother's Day was right after, so it's kind of good to go through these markets and stuff and find unique things that people want, and so that's why we're saying. When we do the June one, come make sure you check that one out. And then I think we'll be in a couple more also in June at the Elk Lodge as well. So we've been really hitting them up. And we're doing them all the way through July for right now. But we may tack on some extra ones and be all the way through the whole.
Alizé!
But I want to get to the beach somehow.
I'm going to the beach. Even if it's just for the day, I'm going.
I
don't mind going for that.
I can go for more one day.
I need a little bit more salt. And then, did you make the kids noodles?
No, they didn't tell me to.
Okay. So I had to make the fish for our God fast, so I was worried about it being good, you guys. But it tastes pretty good. And then y'all get some good flavor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not worried about that.
Okay, so this place is called, I saw it. And it's called Vendors Wanted Year-Round Market, and it's an online market.
Oh, wow.
And they advertise your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you. They advertise your stuff, and you can pay either $25, $50, $75, and I think $100. And it just depends. Yeah, because she didn't season them with and onions.
Oh, she didn't see the onion?
All the mushrooms.
I can just tell. Well, because that's supposed to be the seasoning, I guess. They only follow instructions when Liddy be telling the kids to do stuff. They be just doing their own thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I wanted to do. Okay, it says
so it's
a community for everyone who loves the holidays and loves to shop.
Okay.
We love all holidays, holiday photos, music, recipes, shopping, and more. Visit our market and do a little shopping with one of our hundreds of vendors. Support small businesses. I don't know how I got back out of here, so I'm gonna get back in. Sorry, y'all.
Oh, see the thing?
Yeah, but it's doing me wrong.
It's doing it wrong. So it's an online, basically, market?
Yeah.
Online? Okay.
And so I don't know what's doing it, and I keep going over here.
So I wonder, so is it a free, did it seem like it was free service?
No, it's not free. I said it's either $25, $50, $75, or $100.
Oh, okay.
And you can put up to, like, depending which size you get, you can. I know if you do the $50 one, because that's the one that was popping up for me.
Okay.
If we do the $50 one, and it probably closed already too, dang it.
Mm-hmm.
It is, you get to do 10 items of yours.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm. And you switch them.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay, you know what? This is the way, to me, I think this is how you gotta do. You gotta get more creative in the times that we're in, and that's an awesome thing, and you can get your stuff selling still.
I'm seeing if they can, like, cause somehow it closed.
That's good.
So, don't think I'm ignoring you guys.
Yeah, she's trying to see how she can get back in there. But yeah, that's another way too. Because the thing about it is we're trying to make where you can see us physically and we physically sell our products, but then also you can go ahead and order our products as well. And that takes a while. You know, that people don't understand that takes a lot. You know, you gotta get, you gotta be weighing your stuff and knowing how much the stuff weighs and this and that, and then you gotta be able to ship the stuff out. And I have been basically seeing other people like on YouTube and stuff like that have their own products, and just some of the things that they run into, like some of the obstacles that they run into, or even as when you are selling your stuff, and then people may have certain reviews about what they'll say, oh, this happened to me, when it's like, you did something it was like, nope, that product doesn't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, you did something, you used it the wrong way or whatever, and then that's how you got. So that it's like I was noticing that, and then this other guy makes sea moss smoothies, and so what he does is he has these little coolers or whatever that he puts them in with the dry ice, and when he ships you, but by the time it gets to you, the dry ice will be gone, but the smoothie will still be frozen. You need to hurry up and put it in the freezer. So it was like things he was telling like that, and he was like, look, but if it gets to you and it's not frozen and the ice is gone, it's not frozen, then don't use it, because you can't play with the sea moss, y'all. I gotta make sure that it stays good. So he says you have to contact them then. So where he's from, which I think is like they're shipping from like Atlanta area, so like they're more concerned like if somebody from where we're at, West Coast, orders and making sure that those things are getting there on time. And then he said also it's smarter to do like a bigger order of like 6 smoothies, because then if he has a bigger shipping container, and then they freeze in the ice, and then they keep each other frozen.
Okay.
So then, like when you get it, then so your stuff is still good. But so he says he recommends that. But just a lot of stuff that you kind of like live and learn, and you go through things. And I tell people don't. That's the one thing I tell you. Do not get frustrated. If you are starting your business and stuff like that, do not get frustrated. Keep going. They're just obstacles, and they're all just learning. It's learning as a learning process.
And stop doing your business as a hobby.
Why you gotta come on and be on me?
So I tell myself that not to say mean.
Yeah, but you ain't gotta do it mean to people.
We say
talking
mean to
people
myself.
and stuff. But you're talking to people.
I know. I gotta be myself, right?
No, you're saying mean and talking to people out there.
I gotta be myself.
Yeah. Anyway, like I said, her advice.
I have a lot of vendors. I'm just rolling.
Oh, did you go up there? You found it?
Yeah, and just rolling. There's a host an online party doing nails.
Oh wait, so when you pay that certain price, how long is it on there?
For the whole year.
Oh, so the $10 are there for the whole year?
Yeah. Oh, well, you can switch items if we sell out.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's an awesome price.
And it's a website that you go to.
See? Come on, y'all.
Vendors information. You got vendors testimonies. Become a vendor.
Because the person who even created this just made money. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they're making money.
That's what I'm saying.
And then they post it all the time. You can put your website on there. So we did ours. You can still put your Shopify on there, I think.
Nice.
Vendor information.
Mm.
I can't remember. There was a lot of stuff that was on there that's not on there
You can
now.
make money multiple ways.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Has all the information that you need. So if you're doing something and you want a vendor and maybe you can't go out and vend,
Mm-hmm.
you could do this one-time fee
Mm-hmm.
to vend.
That's amazing because, hello, what an investment. We're paying that almost every time we're doing something.
Mm-hmm.
And you can pay that one time and get your stuff on there for the whole year.
Mm-hmm.
All you got to worry about is having that there and be ready when somebody orders. That is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you ran into that. That's the awesome thing.
Yeah, but it popped up on my Facebook, and I'm barely on Facebook.
Let me say that again.
I get on like once or twice a week. Huh?
I said, I got to tell you what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta be on Facebook. Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's not been very depressing. To me. Honestly.
She's the main reason why I won't go on it, because it is so depressing.
Mm-hmm.
Like watching the news. Anybody want to hear all that?
Mm-hmm.
And she be saying stuff all shocking.
Mm-hmm.
This is so much killing. Okay. I be like, it's normal? Okay. No, it's more than normal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're getting closer to the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know what you want to do.
About.
But yeah, you want to be, you want to do that. You want to work on your business.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know you're going to do nails.
Mm.
Let's start creating some nail polishes and put that up there. Having colors that you don't normally see or names.
She does a really cool. She does show some really interesting, unique colors and techniques and stuff. So That would really be good if she created nail polish like that.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you have it going on.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying you don't have it going on now, but
Mm-hmm.
you have two streams of income. You doing nails, and then you also have nail polish,
Mm-hmm.
skincare, hand lotion.
Mm-hmm.
And make your hand feel good. Something to sparkle and feel good.
Mm-hmm.
All around the same thing.
You know, you can do decals, like the decals in the center, like decorating the nail,
Yep.
making your own.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a call from one of my children from another mother.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very excited. She was basically trying to get my opinion because she wants to start her own business.
Oh.
Because she's been doing really good at party planning and stuff. And so she was like, I think I'm just going to go ahead and do it, because she's been doing it. And the last party she's been having is she's been doing such an awesome job. A lot of people have been noticing it and then having her do their kids' parties and stuff like that. And I'm telling you, she be going out. Like one time I went to one of her kids' birthday parties and I was just like amazed at how she had transformed her house and it was just like princess, everything. But then she had a real princess come.
Mm.
So she had a real princess come and she came and read to the kids and stuff like that. And so I was just like, this is crazy. But it was just so beautiful too because especially what people's houses normally look like and stuff like that. And then you just like, you walk in like, whoa. So she's getting ready to do another one and she's like, I want you to be surprised. She's like, so she wants me to be surprised about that and seeing that. And also she's going to make some of her own, I think the desserts or something. She's going to do her own. And I said, well. And she says, well, I want you to see if they'd be good enough to sell. I said, oh, well, we'll see.
Mm. So that's another business.
Mm-hmm.
I love business. I love to see everybody starting their business. I think it's like the most beautiful thing.
And support each other, you know what I mean? If we got some extra money or whatever.
But the problem is we don't know a lot.
Yeah.
So when we start a business, it looks like a hobby.
Mm.
And you don't want it to look like a hobby. Especially if you went to Green Dollar Bill. I could have said, to prove it to IRS, but
Yeah.
if you work it as a hobby, it's going to be a hobby. If you work it as a business, baby, it'll be a business.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody.
A
lot of people are doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And they are really impressed with a lot of stuff. So,
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of stuff I realize people don't know.
Yeah.
Because I'm learning something new all the time. And I tell you guys when I learn something new.
Mm-hmm.
But they learn something new, it'll be totally different. I'm like, thank you. And I'm like, dang, I didn't know. Because I be slipping. Because I keep saying I'm not going to help. And then I help.
It's okay to help.
No, it hurts my feelings when I help.
It's okay.
I
Feelings
know.
are hurt every day.
Well, y'all like y'all feelings being hurt. I don't want my feelings being hurt.
Excuse me.
I'm sensitive.
If I was worried about that, I would not be coming over here. I'm at home all the time.
I do not hurt your feelings.
Oh my god. What do you guys think of this dress that Lydia has on? I gave this dress to her a long time ago, and she had it sitting here forever. And I was like, are you ever going to... You know how you just know, like you see something, you're like, I know this is going to look good on this person. Not going to look good on me. It's going to look good on this person. And that's how I'll be like, let me give it to her. Oh,
And
it's
it
so
was never
cute.
downstairs.
It's got pockets. Oh, it's so cute.
It was just never downstairs for me to put it on.
Mm. You don't want this time to get dressed?
Yeah, so then I had to really do like, can you bring the dress down?
So I noticed today, there's no workers.
Yeah.
Are they done or what?
They're done for right now. They got more work to do. They come back later on when we're ready to pay that extra $3 bill.
I'm talking, we gotta take a break. I'm trying to make the $3 bill.
Yeah, I've been sleeping in ever since they've been gone. Cause I always had to be up early. I've been like a zombie.
Yeah.
So Joyce said, I would love to know if we have a black interior decorator. Ooh.
Yeah. I know it's so funny. I know somebody people want one so bad. But they just I'm probably too old now, but I don't know. But I don't know one like right off bat that's and it's so weird because there's so many people for so many businesses now.
I know.
I'll be having to think like, oh, I really seen one of those yet.
It's my thing. That's a good question.
That was a real good one.
Especially though you were talking about your daughter. I love the yellow. It's perfect for this. Yes, it is, isn't it?
What? What?
She said she loved the yellow.
I think it's pretty. The birds is out there talking to us, y'all.
They saying, girl, you was rocking that yellow dress.
They are talking.
I don't know if you guys are doing a diet or anything. Tell me like the negatives of your diet and the positives.
Yeah, because that journey is no joke, I'll tell you that. I think for me, whenever I'm trying to do something or do a change in your life is when all the things you want, people put in your face.
Yeah.
Like when you go to work, it's donut day and, somebody's birthday, somebody brought a cake or, it's like you have to say no to so many things that, And then you run the risk of people thinking like, oh, why they can't, they think they're better than me. Oh, yeah.
They can't think that of me because I tell everybody, I'm on the God's fast again, this and again, I'm on the God's fast again, this again. They be like, dang. My style is all over the place. I need help, laugh a lot. Well, I looked up black owned, proud supporter black owned manufacturer. I'm looking, y'all. Need to put that word in there. But yeah, I'm looking for you because I agree. Like, those are things that we would like to support and uplift and be there. So it says this one was 5+ years. It got 4.9 star rating. It's interior design. It's called Cami Gray Interior Design. The website mentioned black owned. That didn't mean nothing. The website mentioned black owned.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything.
Let's see if I can research Cami.
Yeah, so that is something, there are so many things, like for me, a service that I would need and I think about, especially if the $3 bill comes up on, starts going on. It's like a black owned cleaning service. That would be something that I would really think would be good. That I would be looking into, a black owned cleaning service. That would be good for me.
Black owned cleaning service?
Yeah, like for me. I
had that one that was at the vendor. That guy? And he did our restaurant?
Oh. But you know what he is too, I think? He's also a barber.
Yeah, but remember he was doing his cars for a cleaning.
Yeah, but he's also a barber. I do, and I'm actually, I think I became friends with him on Facebook.
She said, I need to find a diet for my son. He is 260. God fast to me is the easiest because you're not really eliminating, you're just reinventing. Keto is good, but it's hard because if you have, if you want bread, if you crave bread, that's hard.
He can't have bread at all.
Okay, so
he can't have bread at all. It makes a health condition. He has flare-ups, so And he like to eat it. He ain't supposed to be.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so.
I'm just saying it's really one of those
So
things.
I think, yeah, that would be something good for him, probably, because he's already at the Apple issue, just boom. But he'd be able to have everything else.
Because with the guavas, you can have all kinds of stuff that is.
You just gotta make it fresh.
Yeah, it just can't have any preservatives in it.
Mm-hmm. And the way she loves
Marshall Hayes is a black-owned cleaning. There you go.
Okay.
She's good and very, very clean.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yeah, so that's when the $green bill gets,
Because you want to have your money bounce black.
Mm-hmm.
Bounce black. I'm going to start bringing that out. My bounce black. I've been taking.
Oh, yeah, I love that. Oh, I love that. And I love that logo you had. Oh, my gosh. I loved it.
Well, that's not. It's a journey.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? To find all black-owned businesses.
Yeah. And this is what I'll say too. I was just speaking that to my lovely daughter as well. As we black people open our businesses, we have to make sure that we are holding ourselves accountable. We are doing, we are being timely. We are having a good rapport with people,
Yeah, please have good customer service.
The service has to be, because, when we were on our journey when we were on our journey trying to do this, supporting even our locals, it's hard. I don't want to spend my money with somebody who has horrible customer service. And you, we're on this journey, but you don't deserve my money. I'm making money just like everybody else. Mm-hmm. You don't deserve my money if you're gonna be like that. There's just no. And the thing is people don't understand how impressionable that is and how it stays. And you don't ever know. And this is what people understand. You have to be careful because you don't know who you may be doing that to and how influential that person may be.
Yeah.
That's something that I have really noticed, because that person could not have a good experience, and they are somebody that a lot of people listen to or want to know what's going on, and if they say, my experience with that was not good, and I'll find out a couple of different, like one time we went and she was probably not really wanting to buy it because of the price. But the gentleman was so nice, she didn't mind.
Yeah. He
was so nice. So it's like, that can make or break you sometimes too, You may have a product that maybe somebody else's product may look more appealing or whatever, but then if they treat you like crap and you treat me good, I will go to you.
Remember when we were doing black-owned businesses? Mm-hmm. And we were looking for the one guy who, the vending cart that did fried ribs. Mm-hmm. And he didn't want to pay us no attention. It's like we was wasting time. You would think there was a whole bunch of people behind us and we was taking up his time from feeding those people. No, it's just us.
And he kept trying to come the next day.
Yeah, like, we're trying
he didn't want to hear what we were trying to tell him at the time, what we were trying to do. Because a lot of times when they would give me the time to be able to tell them what I was doing, they get excited. And they're like, oh my gosh, can I give you my information? And then they'll be interested in what we're doing, because then they want to listen and see that, they're exposing us and they're telling people about us and they're going to eat our food on their show and they're this and that, and so.
And we weren't asking for discount.
No, we weren't.
Like, we're going to send somebody here to come get the food. Mm-hmm. This is what we want, this blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. But like I had told them too, it wasn't going to last long because my money was going to run out eventually. We couldn't keep doing it. You know what I mean? Like, we did it as much as we could. But it was specific because of the fact that she's saying we weren't asking. We weren't asking for it for free. Mm-mm. We weren't asking. So doing it on our own. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Because I've watched a lot of YouTube, even YouTubers that we in our mind think have a lot of money. Mm-hmm. A lot of times they're like, no, I don't have a lot of money, and I got kids going to college and this and that, and I got a house note and I got this. So no, I don't have this money just to be thrown away. But also they get offended when you're like, oh, you got that for free. You people just insinuating, and it's like, no, I pay for this. You know, I use my own money. I got this. I pay. But don't think too that I just got a whole bunch of money. Like I'm just balling out of control. Now it's kind of funny because the shows that me and my kids watch of YouTubers that they have kids and they're like usually gamers or something like that, or they been making money. These people been making money off YouTube for a long time. And they got houses built. And they living over by Disney World. And I mean, they got money. You know what I'm saying?
But a lot of them are saving up.
Yeah.
To do that. They're not just spending it frivolously because
you gotta pay.
It takes a lot of money to do.
And them taxes.
Why is it saying?
They be preparing for. What is it saying?
He keeps asking me to show. Like we've been talking. Why she needs such? She ain't even cussing on that. She says, it's so many professional black folks that feel we should support. I think we should support all black companies. I think our money should bounce into
I think she's saying that they're unprofessional, but they feel.
Oh,
that's what she meant to say.
Oh.
And she's trying to say that they're be unprofessional, but then they still feel like we're supposed to support.
She did. Non-professional black folks but feel we should support you. I'm not supporting. I don't care what color you are.
Yeah.
You can't treat me and my money nicely. No. Then you don't need my money.
Exactly.
I don't want, if you feel that I'm not worthy to be in your presence, my money is not worthy to be in your presence. I'm always kind and polite and all that. Even when sometimes I don't feel like being kind and polite. Because sometimes customers can get on your nerves.
Yeah.
But you know what? This is my business and I'm going to work harder for my business than I would for the white man's business.
And we had to we had to deal with a lot of them. When we had the restaurant stuff, I mean, that was crazy. And we always had to have great customer service, you know, then. Yeah. You know, I mean...
she said no one wants to deal with the drama.
No.
If you only want to be nice or respectful to the folk who are popular.
Right, exactly. And that's what I was saying about where we're from, is these cliques and things like that. Okay, honey, them cliques ain't gonna be paying your bills. Honey, you better be nice to everybody.
That's how I am.
Because you need to have every dollar, okay?
$3 bill.
It doesn't make any sense to say, I mean, what is that? And I think people they really need to get out of that. They really need to get out of, I remember that one time I was talking about a person who is they have a food cart, but it's really popular. But it was like how literally she had a beef with somebody and she didn't even want to serve her. You telling me you refuse somebody's money? And this person was willing to be like, she brought someone there to your establishment and she was willing to buy some of your stuff. And you was like, I'll sell to you, but I won't sell to her.
Oh, that's ignorant. That's ignorant.
But I'm like,
you could be my worst enemy.
Come on, man.
You want to buy this? Yeah.
How does that make sense?
Matter of fact, buy this with that. Sure.
So, you know what, that's what we gotta do. When you start doing business and things like that, we older. Yeah. We trying to do stuff. And how are we supposed to help each other out when we dealing with this childish behavior? That just don't make no sense. And that's what I'm saying. I have heard and seen so many things when at the end of the day we just need to be, what you say?
She said you talking about Key.
See, everybody must know. Everybody must know about that.
I think that's
just sad. It's sad. And the thing is, she is so popular and loved from so many different people from all the time. And she always say, I can't do this without you, or my kids can't have this without you, this and that.
She said the whole thing was a mess. I saw that. I'm glad I didn't see it because I would have had to say something.
It's just sad. You know what I mean? Like for me, like a lot of times I'll be sitting there like, I don't even know if I got an issue with somebody, but my mind is not even going there. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like even if someone did, like I had something weird. There's a misunderstanding even right now where I live, and I'm sitting here like, I don't care because I know it's not me. I just don't want something to happen to me because it's not me. But I'm like, someone's mistaken me for someone else because I'm like, I know me. I don't talk to nobody, and if I do, I'm nothing but nice and whatever. And so I'm like, I don't have any issues with nobody, so I don't know where it's coming from if it was genuine. You know what I mean? So,
and I understand some days are just bad days. Though, yeah. You don't want to be bothered, but you out there because you need the money. But you're gonna have to suck it up,
Yeah.
deal with the bad day, deal with the pain, deal with the whatever's going on in your life, and just put a smile on your face.
And most likely, if you press your way,
because you
it'll
want
get
people
better.
to come back to your business, back
Yes.
to your company. You want them to support. Like right now, what I'm learning to do, which let me tell you, is hard, is shipping. And I had to go on this journey to figure out shipping. So I went to this company, looked at how much boxes was to ship, boxes, and then looked at how much the stuffing is for the stuff to ship. And then I'm looking at like, okay, now the label thing. I might have to go ahead and get a label maker, you know, because Joanne was talking about getting one. And then I was like, okay, this is something that's, it's a challenge for me. So I'm really working on that it's, you know, going, because you never know when you have to ship, you know, and you don't want to have to rush to do it, because I signed up to save for 1 to 3 days to take the ship. So, like, I know I can buy everything and get my packaging stuff the next day. And then I just gotta look for a nice label maker. And then not only do I need to look for, we need to look for a label maker. Not only do we need to learn how to work label maker. Because we can get it and be looking at it like this.
Oh, yeah, that would be...
Yeah, so we gotta learn how to work the label maker so we're just easily able to pop out what we need to do and ship it. And so as we're talking about that, excuse me, I gotta sneeze. Thank you. You know, I've been looking at other things, like we do Shopify. So I started looking at the Etsy thing, because the reason I was really looking at Etsy is because I wanted to figure it out anyway. But then I keep getting this email. Well, first I signed up on this free class on Facebook. The many times I'm on there, I know I'm always on Facebook. But they do a class to help you with your Etsy, and then they were talking about this listing, and I'm like, I can't even sign up for this $2 listing, and I don't even have nothing. So when you do your pictures, like nowadays, I'm like, every time I do a picture, I gotta now make sure I do like 10 to 15 pictures of my product. If I'm putting it on Etsy, and it should be the same way with Shopify, so people can get the full vision of what your product is.
Yeah.
And then you want to be able to make sure that, you know, you are ready for shipping, and making sure you pay attention to your Etsy and your Shopify pages and stuff like that. Because somebody might order, but then how do you advertise that? Besides the vendor market, how do you advertise that to go out there and be what you need it to be? Because it can be hard. And who is there to really teach you? Because really what you think about your business is, I'm making my product. So now that I got my product, I'm going to the vendors, I'm going to these pop-up markets and bazaars. But how do you find the pop-up markets and the bazaars? You know, so then you just stick to one pop-up market, but they might have one on Tuesday, one on Thursday, Wednesday. And that can actually be your job that's bringing in income constantly into your business. And then one thing I yelled at Ciroc about, I said, when you're doing your business, you should always feel a way to upgrade. Don't always be like, oh, this is good, my product is bomb, and it's never room to upgrade. And I'm always looking for, like, when I'm sitting at the vendor's market, I'm personally looking at ways to upgrade. And I'm always looking at something better, because at the end of the day, when I'm ready to be into a store or create our own store or something like that, I want it to look so professionally done and so like bomb that it's ridiculous. I don't want to then, when it's up there, talking about, oh, this don't look as bomb as I thought. It worked for the vending, but it doesn't work for here. I don't want to have that response to it. So I bring this stuff up because this is like business, you know, everything we do. Even with our scavenger hunt that nobody did, so we're going to do a commercial for something. Probably our Shopify page. We're gonna do a commercial, but my thing is, even with that, it's really just to motivate people and with their business, with their journey, is their YouTube channel or their business, their commercials on their business and stuff like that. Yeah. These are all important things, and we want to be your motivators to do it. Do we have everything done? No, but that's the thing about it. You get to learn on the journey with us. Lydia and Joanne. to know, so we make all the mistakes and you benefit and learn.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't take us on our stuff, then there's nothing I can do about it.
Mm-hmm. But that's the thing too. That's what is, while she is able to give you whatever information she does give you, take it while you can. I tell people all that, because the thing is, she is correct. We can have people can have that entrepreneur drive in them, but people don't understand that there's so much that goes into a business, and there's so many other aspects. It's not just the product that you've created or the product that you do. There's so many other things that go along with it. So that's why it's not a hobby, because it's something you're thinking about all the time. You're constantly thinking, you're constantly thinking that, like she's saying, now she got to think about packaging and things like that. I seen where the one product that I was talking about, and I had a friend who actually bought this product because she saw it, because there's she's kind of a well-known comedian or whatever on Facebook and YouTube, and so she's pushing this product. So my friend actually bought this product that she's for the feminine people, areas, and but when I saw the video that I seen yesterday, she was saying that pretty soon it will not be made from her hands anymore. It is going to go to a manufacturer, but she has to make sure that they keep sending samples back to her, because she says it has to be like when I made it. I gotta taste, smell, blah blah blah, everything and make sure that it's the way it's supposed to be, because it's all natural products. But she wants to make sure that it is manufactured just as good as when she made it at home. That's how good she's doing, and that's what you have to start thinking about too. Because what happens? What will you do once it gets big and somebody goes, oh, you know what, I want this, or these stores want to start carrying it? You're gonna have to think all those things out. She's saying, keep constantly thinking. It never stops. It never stops, especially if you got something good.
Yeah, and then right now in this period, even though you probably might be done or whatever, right now in this period, it's a time for you to create your logo, create what you want it to be, all the different stuff that you want. You can change your logo every week if you want to. I found a clip art, and I was going to pay for the clip art. But the clip art cost too much, and I said I'm not paying for the clip art. For my season, because I said I don't like the logo. I just did something quick. So I said, I asked somebody to do it, way cheaper than what I was gonna pay for it if I could buy the clip art. Because I could have bought it. I could have partially bought it, so I could only do so much with it. But I wouldn't be able to do whatever I wanted to do with it. So I said, no, I just pay for somebody to do it. But for my season, because I know, okay, my season is about to be a good season. That's getting ready to be something I can put on the market and send to a manufacturer company. But I need to have all the logo and all that done now. I want to be hands-on on all my projects. Because if somebody else takes over, then they're going to put their opinion, their ideas on it. And I don't want their ideas or their opinion on my stuff. So I'm looking at that detail of it. And like I said, the season's been out for years. It's just I now am marketing it. I was letting my daughter take over it and have it because we created it together. But she just didn't want to do nothing with it. So now I'm doing it. She's seeing it like, you stole it. No. Hey, boo-boo. I know I was making the season when we were sitting there. But, you were like this big. So I know what I did. But my thing is, I need something that I feel good on my stuff. And even though it has that, then I got to put my regular logo on it. So even though this might be my season, this is my logo for that. And I'm doing the same thing with all my stuff. I'm trying to upgrade. I'm not ever happy at where it's at, because I knew if I seen it at a store, would I be happy with that? And that's how I look at everything about everybody's stuff. When I'm at the table and we're vending and I'm staring at everything and looking like, how can I change it? I don't, because, I'm told I'm never satisfied, so I just shut up. My sister talks about me like a dog. So, but I do.
Well, then, she's fine. It's just her product. That's fine.
No, I say I look at everybody.
I know, but that's what I said.
But that's why I say I don't say anything, because my thing is, it's not my product, not my business, and people are sensitive when they are on their business and their journey, and I rightfully so, because I'm very sensitive.
But it's good to have The one thing I think we have a kind of an upper hand on compared to somebody is doing it on their own is because you can have those type of things. You can have someone say something because they have great ideas a lot of times.
Yeah.
And so that's the one thing about it. So I would have never knew that them name bags. He didn't.
And I did tell him about his. I said I told him to change his stuff up, and that's how the conversation came up because me and him had a whole conversation, and I said it doesn't look appealing when it looks like it's already been opened. It just doesn't look appealing. Yeah. And what he thought is like the bags. He thought he had to tear it to make it look good. And I'm like, no, you get like a flat iron and seal it and it stays, and then they tear it to open it up and stuff like that. And I said, so all my my seasoning, because it was too much on there, it would pop open. I'm looking at like how I would put it in jars or bottles. If I do, if I don't put it in jars or bottles, if I keep it in the bag, what kind of bag do I want to do it? Because I want it to stand out. That's what I'm looking at constantly. I'm always looking for something that makes,
and
because
you pointed out about my bath salts, and we need those things to keep things fresh. And, there's a lot of things.
And so I've been searching into all that stuff because those things are important. Yeah. But I always look at that because I'm like, it's something different. I always, even though I create a lot of resin at home, it doesn't mean I want it at the place. You want to sell it I sell it online because I'm doing it as fun, but sometimes I realize it's not something for that place, and it can be wrong. And I think people take it as like, okay, you need to, I'm doing it I don't like the table being overcrowded. And even if it's all my stuff, I don't like the table being overcrowded because I want people to be able to see if it's overcrowded, they miss things. So then that's when you have to always say what's everything on the table because it's so easy to miss. It's just so easy to miss. Yeah,
and a lot of people don't have the issue that we have, but our issue is a good thing as well because of the fact that we are able to please a lot of people because we have so many different items. And some people just have one thing that they sell, but you're going to get a plethora of things when you come to our table. So that's the cool thing about that too. You pretty much gonna find something you want. Yeah. And
I also believe if you start your own business, you have to sleep, eat, and breathe that business. If you're not sleep, eat, and breathing that business, then you know it's a hobby. Because there should always be something on your mind that you can do. Like I'm always thinking, like what can I do that's gonna be better? How can I do this? I'm always thinking that because again, when I go to the store, I can only talk about how I go to the store. She can only talk about how she goes to the store. When you go to the store and you come to your product, would you pick your product over all the other products? Those are the mindset that I have. And because I like to shop and I am a person that visually shops more than I do any type of other shop. Like I don't go, oh, I need this. I go, that looks cool. I kind of want that. I can use that. Yeah. That's how I shop. I'm an impulse buyer. That's who I am. Gotta know who you are. I'm an impulse buyer, but I'm only impulse if I like it. If you came to me and told me, oh, this is gonna be a good skin, I could do that at home. I don't want that. But you make it all with a whole bunch of stuff in it, ooey gooey. I have to buy it. So now I can make it at home. If I don't buy it, I can't taste it and know what the flavor is to make it at home. That's where my mind thought process. That's where I'm at. Give me a second. Hello? Yeah?
Yes. So she is correct about that, you guys. Okay. She does buy differently than all of us.
Yeah, sorry,
I buy because of a need. I buy because of a need.
That's what you said.
I buy because
why am I teaching Black history?
She buys like
because
that.
She said, my mom said,
yeah. So
why are you teaching
so that she is correct.
History?
Well, I'm sorry, I'm trying to interrupt her phone call. But anyway, yeah. So she's correct. She buys that way, but. I think for us, you need to know. You said what? Together, but you need to know what it is that you're wanting to do, and like she's saying, don't treat it like it's a hobby. engulf it
no,
into
it was
your
Maya
life
Angelou, and I was telling
and
the
your
story. It
life.
was a story about her and how she didn't let that overcome her.
Make it a
Things
part
to
of
be
your
prepared
whole
for and stuff.
life.
I explained the whole details. But
Dream,
no, it wasn't- yeah,
dream
but I did.
about it. Think about it.
'Cause I'm very
in
open
bed
with the
thinking
kids.
about it. Everything,
Because it was Maya
you know.
Angelou. No,
For me, I'm always trying to figure. Some things are hard because I have a lot of obstacles. That's the one thing too. You know, when you're doing something right, a whole bunch of things start coming in your way, getting in your way. Life starts getting more stressful. All kinds of stuff, man, is going on. But you keep pressing and you keep pushing, and if that's happening, then you know you're on the right path as well.
That's what they were stuck on.
Know that you're doing the right thing. And also too, if you do have people like, you know, people you may know, if someone knows me and they're trying to start a business, I don't mind giving them the information that I know.
I didn't say that yet.
Or refer them to somebody that that may know. Because I'm that type of person. I love to network and I love to be able to put people together that can help each other. Because we don't want to all, this is what I say. There's room for every one of us in this game, man. In this entrepreneur game, there's room for all of us. And even if we're selling the same thing, there's still room. There's a lot of times when we go to the markets and things like that, and we'll notice that Lydia's items are, a lot of people are doing the same thing that Lydia is doing. But they don't put them together the way. Hers are so pretty and beautiful and you know, unique. You know what I'm saying? But there's room for everybody. You know, with one of the things that she does, she tries to attempt to make some dominoes. Well, somebody who's in the resin game already can make dominoes, and they may make them good or whatever. She's gonna keep mastering and doing it until she masters it. But she's got all these other beautiful items. Her bowls, she's got earring holders and all jewelry holders, things like that. Things that hold spoon holders, things like that. She has already, and she's mastered them in this short amount of time. And so that's what I'm saying is there's room for everyone in this. So there's room, that's the two things. There's room for everyone as well. And then also as well too, I don't mind. I know that she always says some certain things that, you know, she don't want to give up too much of free information. But if you do know people, talk, be amongst people who are striving and trying to do something as well, and try to get the information that you can to do it. Because my whole thing is I want everybody to be successful in this and not failing. Because it's not, the thing about it is when you do have a business or you're trying to do a new journey, you're not going to know everything. And to me, my thing is if I can connect you with somebody who may have the answers, if I don't, and I'd rather do that. I like the networking aspect of it too as well. And that's why you got to get out and do these markets and do whatever, or even online, do what you need to do. Yeah. Network so you can get the things that you need, the information that you need, because you don't want to also start a business and then end up failing just because of lack of information. You know. So,
I agree.
So that's what I'm saying is that, because there's so many aspects of having a business. I remember before I even had the restaurant, with my family, I had restaurants before, and I was like, I gotta learn every aspect of this, because I'm running these restaurants, but you don't know every aspect of a business. And so I took it amongst myself to just say, let me go to school on every aspect of business. And at that time, that's when online businesses was just coming out. So it was a big deal, you know, like you can learn an e-business, oh my goodness, you know, it was like a big deal. So when you went to school, you had to learn how to do an e-business and a regular brick and mortar business. So you had an e-commerce class, and then you also had the brick and mortar class, because you had to be able to know how to do that as well. Well, nowadays, a lot of times you don't even need brick and mortar. That's an added expense. Why am I going to pay money for a whole building? You know what I'm saying? Unless I need the building for whatever I'm making, you know what I'm saying? But if not, I'm gonna be. That's all. I can ship everything to you. All my money was gonna go to shipping and all that other stuff. All that. I don't need to be paying no rent somewhere else when I pay rent at home. Or like I said, or I can get a home turn my garage into my area where I work, or have my supplies and do it and shipping everything out of there. So that's why it changed the game as when social media and all that stuff got into it, because especially you can see a lot of people on Facebook, but they always say do my Instagram, and that's all you on Instagram, and everybody push their business on Instagram. It's like crazy, constant, but it's working. People are making their money, they are making their living. So I'm just saying, don't be scared, but also do not be uninformed as well. Okay, what does that look?
I'm just
Staring
listening.
into the camera. Just
Because that's who the people are.
yeah, you
Yeah.
just stand.
I was into it.
Yeah.
I was into what you were saying.
Yeah, because I was talking about you.
I didn't hear that part, but I heard that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you inspired the conversation because what I was basically saying is, I know that how sometimes you say not to, to be doing stuff for free, but sometimes too, if you know people personally and they have that information, because I wouldn't want someone to not succeed. You know what I mean? If there's like a little bit of information or something like that I can direct them to the proper people.
The reason I
whoever
say
to-
that, you guys, you have to do it for free is because people, if you're not in a certain status, if you're not all that, they won't listen to you. And somebody else who supposedly can have a little bit higher status than yours, they'll take their advice like you never said it. So
Well,
why
see,
give your
if you
advice
would take
away
both
for
of us,
free?
someone would take Lydia's advice over mine because I haven't arrived to Lydia's status yet.
And
But
that's real.
but it doesn't mean that I don't know, and that she's correct. So until I get there, and then people will go, oh, Joanne is there, ooh, she's, now they know me. They don't know me yet. And so when I get there, then
that's the whole reason why a lot of people sell their mind.
Mm-hmm.
They sell their
information,
information because
yeah.
of the simple fact you didn't want it when it was free.
Mm-hmm.
So even the guy that was saying for the Etsy thing,
Mm-hmm.
if I do it for free, nobody's gonna buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that's why I'm making it so cheap for you to get this listing for your Etsy page because they're doing it for free. Like they're not gonna listen to you for free advice. People rather pay for their advice. They don't know that. They get mad and get in their feelings about it, but literally they rather pay for their advice than they do get free advice. They don't take it because I get free advice a lot of times and they just don't do it. Once again, it's the popularity stuff. Exactly. It is. And that's why I don't give free advice. Like, if you want free advice, you better go to these YouTube channels. Y'all better go to and get it because I don't really want to give you free advice. And I only give a certain amount of free advice. And if I see that you do something with it, I might give you some more. But I only give you a little. I'm like a teaser. I'm only giving you a little. I'm not giving you a lot of free, because literally my advice is worth millions of dollars because I have it. The problem is, like you guys, I'm scared or procrastinating or whatever. But that's why right now I be on it. And when I be doing it with passion, as John said, I need to be nice because I'm being mean to y'all. I'm not just yelling at y'all when I'm doing it. I'm yelling at myself too because I got to make sure I stay motivated and at that level myself. So it's not I'm just yelling at you to yell at you. No, I'm trying to keep you guys where I want you guys to be with me or surpass me.
Yeah, and keeping herself motivated as well. Because she's doing really awesome. And I think what that is will do that. Like you can get scared if it is even too good. You know what I mean? You'd be like, oh shoot, and then the people start,
because you don't know what to do next.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh my gosh, they're coming. The people are reaching out to me and this and that, and like I said, we went to one pop-up market, and I've had people reaching out for our stuff. But reaching out to, social media and things like that for the items and things like that, or how to connect, and it's like, and I'm looking at them like, oh, you all that, and you reaching out to me, like it's trippy because it can get scary because you're like, whoa. But that's what I had also said too. Everyone knows I have a household I got a lot of kids, and I'm trying to leave my mark for them basically, or whatever. I have something for them, and so I can't be scared. Because I gotta do what I gotta do.
Exactly.
But it can be scary too because say for instance, like I said, in my mind I'm saying this, right? and I'm going, okay, I don't know how it's gonna come, but it's gonna come this way or this way. But also too, I know how my Almighty Father works. He don't work like we work. He don't think like we think. So it may come, boom, something totally different way, and I gotta be ready. I just gotta be ready.
Okay, Joyce said, that's how we will not make it if no one is willing to listen or help. Just because someone is popular does not mean they know what is right.
Exactly.
And fear is normal.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Yeah.
But that's what I say. This, mine, I know for a fact mine has been fear.
Mm-hmm.
Fear of doing everything. That's why I love what I'm doing now. Like everything I love.
Mm-hmm.
I love making music. Even though I can't sing, and I'm just being Lenore right now. Even though I can't sing or anything like that, I love
I'm like,
being,
excuse me.
I love that I could do something like this and have fun and then listen to it and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Now back to Lydia.
Yeah.
So, but I'm just saying, because you don't know that. You're like, that's always been my dream, is to be able to sing and stuff like that. Back to Lenore. It's always been my dream, but because I don't have the voice to do it.
Come true.
Because I don't have the voice to do it, it doesn't. But now, because you can do whatever you want, regardless if you sound good or not, it is what it is. And
just
like I said, you get to that next level, what you want to do. Like even with my cupcake boxes. I left the cupcake boxes alone for a minute because I need to master my frosting, and I need a manufacturing company to do it because of the simple fact that I don't want it to mold or spoil.
Right. But that's all learning process as well.
Yeah, but that's why I haven't like advertised.
Yeah, pushed it or anything. Yeah.
Or took it to the thing because it's like I'm not gonna keep making it. I need something that's gonna be satisfied. So I can use somebody else's that I really want to master, because I know like people really like the cotton candy one. People really like the Kool-Aid ones that I've been making, because those are not frostings that you can get at the store. Yeah. And you can get it in the cupcake kit box. And then you might just want to start ordering the frosting and the cupcake kit boxes and stuff from it. So those are things that are really, 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 really important in this journey as well. So I think about those type of things, and I work on that as well. I also have been thinking about doing a cookbook for the God Fast. So because not that it's hard, it's just that some things that you might not think about if you're on a journey of doing it.
That is a really good one too, because sometimes like I said, for me, it had been so many years ago that I had done it that I had forgotten a lot of the things that I did, or the recipes I had did, or things like that. And so it is something. So sometimes, I think too, because we're all just older, and like for me, I have all those kids, and just regular life, not even doing a God Fast or anything. My mind goes, well, what the heck we're gonna eat? You know what I'm saying? You get tired of even trying to figure that out on a daily basis.
She said, can't let fear stop you. And then she also said, I love cooking, but I am fearful that my food is not the best. But it will never stop me from trying. Amen. Yeah. And it might not be the best for somebody else, but there's a lot of people that gonna love what you do.
And all her stuff is really good.
Frosting, yeah, the frosting is the bomb. I'm telling you, the frosting be the bomb.
The frosting is good.
And as, like I said, you so used to your normal flavors, that there's different flavors. It's like, what? Yeah. And so that's, mastering that. So frosting is and I feel like everybody should make, I think she should make a cookbook. I think you should make one, Joy.
Yes, very much so.
She tells me a lot of good stuff that you cook. So I think you should make one. I'm going to make one because I'm on the God Fast. I'm just like, during this process, I'm setting myself up to start writing down everything and then cook and take pictures of it, because I want to show my new body. Like on my cookbook, I want to show before and after of the foods I'm eating, and what work well for me and what not. And what you can eliminate, what you can substitute with. I want to have all those different things in my cookbook. So it's those journeys. I think we should all have cookbooks, and then do it. We should all do a cookbook and do a cookbook tour. Because I think we will all have different recipes all the time. Yeah. So then we all have different recipes. You're loud, and you know what?
That's the wind.
That was you.
That was you.
Look, I can open the door. Wait, no. Look.
Jose is on one today.
I didn't do that on purpose. That's the wind.
No, that's you.
Dancing. Oh,
She came into our you saw the door swinging open,
Yeah.
that be her, and then she dances and she leaves.
Yeah, that was.
I don't
really
look at
weird.
it because something wrong.
Yeah, something's really wrong.
Okay, I'm gonna leave.
That was her
Why
touching
should be
herself in an
quiet?
appropriate manner. Yeah, Lord have mercy.
I'm just saying that.
These children these days.
Oh, what she said. I have been working on one since I was 16. Never finishing my wording sucks. That should be
But
dope.
you can get
know
editor.
what? But my
editor.
thing
Get
is,
an editor.
you don't have. One thing is, let's just be real here on this cookbook thing. We could be simple as that. You don't have to really have the wording down to the T, literally. And you could do a voice of what you're doing, like record yourself and then have it. Or type it out what you're saying. Literally, because literally all you're doing is giving a recipe. That's it. Now, if you want to give the history about yourself and the things that you can. Because when I do the God fast, I'm not going to say the God fast. Because mine is not completely the God fast. So it's going to be the Lydia fast.
No,
it's
you
going to be the eating. No
God is
preservative.
watching her
Yeah.
and she.
It's like a no preservative eating type of thing that you're gonna have.
Yeah.
Like, and that it's all right for you to once in a blue take a little break. I will have that stated in there. Like, do not be where you cannot one day eat a small amount of something. You might want a glass of wine instead of doing 4 ounces. You do 1 ounce. Just get that little shot in that you have it and go back. But I'm telling you, like for your first month, try to just go straight doing the God fast. And these are recipes that you can use daily.
And
like,
you have to be realistic in this, in being, if this is going to become your way of life or you're trying to make it become your way of life, that those things can be added in every little bit, because if it's your way of life, you're going to have to a little splurge every now and then, you know what I mean, or have a little something that, you know. But
I would say, you want to do your major, like if you said, oh, I'm going to have a whole day, I think you should be been on a God fast for 3 or 4 months before you do a whole day. So your body is like, this is not really where I go. Nah. Because you don't want to, because one thing is, and I tell everybody this, I don't care what diet. You can do the keto, you can do the low carb, you could do the paleo, whatever. Paleo, you could do the Weight Watchers, you can do the calorie count, you could do all those different diets you want. The problem is, you got to continue to eat the same way afterwards, or you gaining all that weight. And not only are you gaining all that weight back, you're gaining some more. So my thing is, you don't want to, whatever got you in the way you are, you don't want to go back to it. So you want to make your whole life a living. One thing I love about my family, and yes, we stay with my mom and stuff because we are always doing businesses and entrepreneurship, so it just saves a lot of money. But one thing I say by living with my mom and we all eat the same in the house, so we're all on the God fast. So there's no temptations in the house. So if there's nothing to eat, there's nothing to eat. We all like this. Who gonna cook? I don't know who gonna cook. Gonna cook. Cause there's nothing to eat. You see popcorn, we all tear on that popcorn. We don't even like popcorn. This so we got something to munch on. Mom got a new thing. It's coming on Friday. It's another Emerald Lagasse. And so
is it that one thing? That little thing?
She done did a square.
Yeah, it's square. Have you seen it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you said it's Emerald Lagasse?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got the square looking thing. It's like an air fryer thingy, but it's a...
No, it's not another air fryer.
We
already got air fryer.
Okay.
No, this one is, it makes pasta.
Okay.
Ice cream, server, freezes, whatever. Also, slices. So what you do is put your ingredients in this thing, and then twirl it out, and you have whatever kind of pasta you want.
Oh,
and then it just twirls out into this bucket for you, and you have your pasta, and you can stick it right in the water, boil it, and it's fresh pasta. Right. Because again, we can't have preservatives. Right. And then the same thing, like you put your fruit in there, throw it in there, and it comes out like you just, the banana, you can just put the banana in there, it comes out if you want to. Or you put the bananas with the fruit with the such and such, it comes out, and you have a soft serve ice cream. right then and there. So it's not something that you can't have right away. Like it's an instant. It's an instant. And so it's good to have those things for it. And right now, you do it on their show. It's like $200 for the little one that don't have all the parts, and then it's like $300 for the one that has all the parts or something like that. And you can do 4 easy payments, or you can go to Costco and get it for $140.
Wow.
And it has all the parts to it and the cookbooks.
Oh yeah, there you go.
And then you got so we ordered it online. Took us 18
To
times.
Costco?
And ordered it online.
And you right down the street?
Yeah, because neither one of us wanted to go.
Oh.
We were lazy. And my thing is, I just was there and I didn't see anything like that, so I don't.
It might not be there.
It's there.
It said it was there?
Mm-hmm. But I just didn't see it. Because sometimes I'll have stuff going down the aisles. If it's not on the front and they're not demonstrating, you don't know.
Yeah.
Like my teapot was down the aisle. It just happened I was going like this and like this.
I said that. That's what I was saying. It was just by itself.
Yeah, so if it's not in the front or something like that, you sometimes you miss it. And I knew I wasn't going into Costco just to go up and down the aisle looking for it. And then my ankle was hurting. That was the first day my ankle hurt. I didn't want to do that. So anyway, what you say? I had this indoor grill and a deep fryer. I heard that indoor grill is a bomb.
Yeah, she has.
Somebody told me it was a bomb. I might work on that another time. And then so I love his product. Yeah, Emerald Lagasse makes you, And what I like about Emerald Lagasse is you can still be healthy. Like everything is still like something you can be healthy with. And is all we want is something quick, and that's why we go to fast food. Because we want quick and easy to do. So my thing is if we're smart enough to take the food out, because sometimes we're not smart enough, take the food out during the day and do it. But that's what the pressure cooker thing is. If you ain't smart enough like me, you just throw stuff in there and call it a day. But if you're smart enough to take the food out, put it over there, call it a day, you got it going on. And that's all I'm saying. It's like, let's eat natural. That's why I was saying, even for your son, Joy, is he won't know that he's missing anything. If you're doing it natural. Because he can still have, like, the potatoes, but they got to be cooked in olive oil, avocado oil, or grapeseed oil. He can still have, like, a cake, but you got to cook it with wheat flour or oatmeal flour or almond flour. You gotta cook it with those type of things. You can't have nothing bleached. You have rice flour if you want, but you want it to be wheat brown rice flour. His sugar has to be coconut sugar, agave nectar, maple syrup, honey, or molasses, or monk fruit. His juices has to be 100% juice, no sugar added into it. So basically, simply orange juice or some other stuff. You just gotta read the product. So it's a lot of good stuff that he can still have. He's not real feeling bad. Like we just had sweet tea, and all I did was use agave nectar and maple syrup to give that sweet tea-ness, and it doesn't taste like I'm missing sugar. And I don't know if I'm losing weight, but I know my mom is, and my husband, my boyfriend is. They're losing weight. Easy. I can see it on them. I'm like, y'all losing weight. I'm waiting.
But I look at you and I say that.
Yeah. So see, my sister said I'm losing weight. I don't feel like I am. I feel like I'm an Oompa Loompa. But it's one of those weight loss. One thing I've learned about the God fast, it's one of those weight loss that it just goes. And you don't want to weigh yourself. It just melts away. Because I remember the first time I did the God fast, and we didn't have as much help as we do now, baby. Baby.
Sure did.
One day I had a skirt, the skirts I always wore. It was so cute. It was white. And I wore it all the time, loved it because my legs was always cute. And it wasn't like tight, but it was like, it leave a little ring mark right there. But not, the little G marks or whatever. It left a little bit, but not really. One day, not even paying attention. And it was like night and day. It was like one day it happened. It like all the time I was buttoning and putting it up, zipping and buttoning. One day I just was like, I think I forgot to button them and zip it. And I did it and I was like, oh my gosh. I pulled this up and it's already zipped it and it was so bad. I had to start wearing them. Because it was falling. So I was walking in there, I'd be in the house and my skirt would be on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
It just fell. I lost the weight. And I didn't have a scale, so I wasn't weighing myself. But I knew I lost weight because the thing was, like I said, left a little mark. And then one day, like overnight, it just went boom. I remember Mom did the God fast. And I seen her all the time. Because sometimes when you see somebody every day, you don't notice they lost weight. And she was showing my uncle that she lost weight. And I was like, looking at her like, you didn't lose weight. I'm looking at you every day. Because at that time, I didn't know if you look at somebody every day, you don't notice it.
You don't notice it.
So she came out in some outfit, and I was like, damn, I lost a lot of weight. And she was like skinny, like she was like a 10 or 8.
Wow.
But she was wearing her clothes that she'd been wearing the whole time, so you didn't notice it. And then she put on some clothes that fit, and me
So
and
that's
Uncle
why I was
like this.
confused. That's why I forgot to ask you too. Was she able to even fit her Mother's Day gift?
Yes.
Because she was
money for that.
no. And so I was and so I was wondering if because when I was talking to her, she was like, "Oh, don't get me nothing that size," and then I was like, "Oh my gosh, like, oh, I got the wrong size," because he was thinking she was smaller, I guess.
Yeah.
And so
But
I
I
was
told
like,
her each clothes is different.
yeah, so I was so worried.
But no, they fit
God.
and they're fine, and she loved it.
Oh, good.
She loved it, but it's not tight on her. It's,
Yeah,
you know, so.
yeah.
But it's those stretchy ones.
Stretchy kind. So yeah.
But yeah, but she's losing, so I'm looking, and I'm like, okay. So I don't know.
I think a lot of times when it's our own selves, we don't, because like I said, I'm not even doing the journey fully like them, and that's been happening to me. I've had pants are falling off that I can't keep them up. Now my underwear is starting to, and just weird stuff. And I'm like, okay, I'm only eating. It's like really when I'm around them, I've adapted some of my life like that and changed it. But I'm like, I'm still eating stuff, but I'm eating, so I cook a lot of this for them. I don't know what that is, but.
It's not something you're going to feel like you're losing weight because, oh my gosh, I'm eating this way. You're going to feel like, what you're going to feel like is, how am I losing weight?
Yeah, because you're eating.
Because you're eating the same thing. Like, she fried some fish. We had baked potatoes with some onions and mushrooms on it. We're just missing, we can't have no cheese, so that's out.
The problem.
No cheese, and you know how Lydia loves her cheese. But it's like, there's just so many different things that you can have that you're actually enjoying your food and wondering, how am I losing weight? Enjoying food. You know, what's it called? Like Jenny Craig and all those people, they say, they deliver you their food. And I lost so much food and I got to eat whatever I want. That's pretty much where you're at.
Yeah.
That's pretty much where you're at.
You just be amazed what you do. So yeah, it's gonna just good.
And if you really want to lose a lot of weight really fast, just eat turkey, meat, chicken, and seafood.
And vegetables.
That's it. Well, I mean, you got that regardless.
Yeah,
I'm just saying if you
eliminate
all
the
the
other
meats.
meats. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people, and not to be but our body has to work a lot harder a lot of times when it's the beef to digest it does. It does. So like the steaks and that our body's working harder to digest. And with this one, remember that when we did it before, we had to actually fast
24 hours.
24 hours every week.
You don't have to do a whole 24 hours, but 24 hours.
It was once a week.
No, I'm saying you don't have to. You could have did 12 hours, but we always did 24. Mom and them used to do 48 hours a week. I was struggling with the 24 hours.
What are you doing there? But I do recall the first time I ever did it, I lost 30-something pounds.
See, she knew how much. I can't tell you how much I lost.
Yeah, I lost.
I just knew my clothes wasn't fit.
And I need to lose way more than that this time. I had to probably be on as long as y'all because, yeah.
This is our way of living. That's why in January, well, really December 30th, I'm adding cheese to my life. That's it. I'm just adding cheese to my
And for me, I would be fine. I could do that one cheese she had, and I'd be fine.
Yeah.
Cause
I need cream cheese. I need cheesecake in my
Mm.
life. I need cheesecake in my life.
Mm.
That's what I need.
Oh, so you want cream cheese?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, we didn't even know what we were talking about. We ended up talking.
We talked a long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so check out our podcast. Check us out. Support our business. And
Yes.
tell us your business and we will support
Yes,
your
let us know what you got
We
going
love
on.
supporting
Mhm.
businesses. I'm just going to tell.
Mm-hmm.
I like trying new things anyway. I like to see new things.
Mhm.
I'm always,
Mhm.
encouraged.
Yes.
Be
Yes.
prepared.
Oh, wow.
I don't know why that's something comes in my head. What is
But
that
yes.
song from? Be
Dang, it
prepared.
sound like I'm going on those steps. They go on those steps too fast. Oh, I guess I'm going to have to go down there now. How exciting.
Oh,
I haven't been down there yet.
I don't know why not either.
Hey, watch yourself. Anyway, we love you guys so much. Thank you so much for coming on our lives and kicking it with us. And make sure you are with us next week. Of course, on Friday we will be on our podcast. So please make sure you tune into that at 10:30 on Friday. And give us some ideas. But like also too, like she says, tell us your business, about your business so we can promote you too. We love you, and we'll see you next time on the
Talkitoutshow. Show. So I can get more folks to listen. Yes.
Mhm.
Thank you. I just saw it popped up. Okay, love you guys.
Love you.
Bye.